rap a lot, no cap a lot. I used to from Farron down to Camelot. I used to whip up in my granny's pot. She asked my friends, was I? They said, nope, he not. The mind to a praying woman. The truth's a heavy burden and it's weighing on me. Red doggies caught me slipping with the wailing on me. I went to calling out for Jesus like a reverend on me. Chalked it up to sin, took it on my chin. Gotta take some L's if you wanna win. They took a but didn't take a sin. I didn't even have no re-up I could re-up with. Had to rob another just to re-up. Pray to God that in his heart he found forgiveness for me. It was nothing personal, it was just business for me. When I got on, I paid him back and told him it was ugly. I'd rather ask forgiveness like 100 times than be asking for permission in a beggar's line. Cause of who I be and check out how I tend to mine. I got a partner who don't eat no pork at dinner time, but let you act like you gon' ever hurt or injure mine. He have your woman, and that's by dinner time. I keep my eyes on glory till the devil get behind. Now bear in mind the devil made me offers I decline. We not aligned, not combined, I am not confined to any wicked system that these demons have designed. They frame a mind and have you salty as a bacon rind. I'm trying to mastermind.
We're just a stone's throw away from the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame as we get set for football at First Energy Stadium in Cleveland, Ohio. This was the scene a few minutes ago. The dog pound in full roar as their Browns emerge from their tunnel. And they're ready to go as they get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in Week 3. Jakeem Grant now to return. Well, now how about this return? A solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32.
At their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Well, this defense for the Browns, much improved from Week 1. They were terrific last week in getting their guys their first win of the season.
I have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
A good gain on first has him set up with second and just a couple of inches now from the 29. Fields. This taken in by Jakeem Grant. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
Justin Fields at quarterback gets the completion there. CD, what do you think the key is to stopping this talented former Buckeye?
Pressure, pressure, pressure. Rookie quarterbacks have to survive the initiation of the pressure of the NFL. Now, his athleticism can scare you a little bit because if he evades it, he can go a long way. But in the beginning, you want his eyes to go to the rush, not downfield. So bring those extra guys and see if he can handle it.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. To throw is Fields. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's James. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one a gain of 20 and a first down.
You don't always expect tight ends to be big in terms of run after the catch, but after that play, he joins a growing band of players that's putting that stereotype right on its ear.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Grant. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2. First down marker at the 5-yard line.
Montgomery back to the ground. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4.
Not too many more ideal situations in 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Back to throw. Fields rolling to his right. Touchdown! Jakeem Grant, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Personally, for him, a great opening drive. He had 3 catches, including the touchdown.
That felt like tremendous scouting, great film watching, and creating a game plan to start this off, not only to get him involved, but to send a message to the defense. You can have a lot to handle in this one.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Coming up on 2nd and 7. Mayfield hands it off to Chubb. Chubb will have the first down and much more as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed. He's able to get to the 2nd level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Fights him off. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10. A give running right is Chubb. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Mayfield. Dancing to his left. And that is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Chase McLaughlin for the Browns field goal.
And that one's not going to get there. Not enough juice. An ambitious effort, but it's well short. And this score will stay right where it is. Well, I was watching him in warm-ups, and he hit a 62-yarder that hit the crossbar and went over. This one a little bit inside of that, but not enough leg.
And the difference is what?
Well, your live conditions, right?
Live conditions, game conditions are a whole lot different than practice, where you just pop it up there, no rush, no pressure. I think maybe that takes a couple yards away from you when you have to do it when it's real.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Here's Fields. Throw left side complete. That's Grant. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. He had the touchdown on the opening drive. Now he's got a first down. Now Fields. Flushed out right. Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, not much there that time. And I think we were both wondering once he got out of the box whether he just throw the ball away and he winds up only picking up a yard or 2.
To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. Open man is Kmet, the tight end. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
It's a gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and goal at the Browns 7.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Running with Montgomery from the pistol. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears will extend their lead. Santos with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there. We've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
From the 27, Mayfield. He'll take a shot here for Hooper downfield. He's got a man complete. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 33 yards that time.
Go, go, go. Watch twins. Watch twins.
That'll be caught right side. Chenault with it. Escaping a tackler at the 25. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. And a nice gain of 21 yards. They'll run on 1st down. Felton. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
15's the mic. 15's the mic.
Mayfield down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. Laviska Shenault, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you play.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. Micah Kiser.
What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. Two minutes gone by, second quarter. Throwing on second and long. Fields. And he completes it to Cohen. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Fields on first down. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
To throw again on second down. Fields. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
Montgomery. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. David Montgomery with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears will add on to their lead. Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now 21-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down to those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
Nick Chubb saw his role kind of diminish in the passing game last year. His receptions went down from 36 to just 16, but let's be fair about this. He missed some time with a knee injury, and he also had Kareem Hunt in the backfield, who absorbed a lot of catches along the way. He's more than capable of adding to their passing game.
45 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Switch, switch, switch.
Mayfield looks to throw. And finding the tight end Hooper. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
At the 37-yard line.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he gets it down to the 32. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. 2nd and 2.
65, 65, 65. Under 10, under 10, 10. Regular.
Now Mayfield. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body. Picked off at the 18.
So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it was a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
On first down, it's Fields.
He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20.
Now it's Fields. Swings this out here for Cohen.
And he's got room. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down.
That turns into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
From the gun, here's Fields. This one swung out to Montgomery.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
2nd down at 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain. Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
On 2nd and goal.
Fields, open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago. Cole Kmet as the first half is winding down. And the Bears would extend their lead here just before halftime.
Santos with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Browns drive about to get started.
And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half.
And Walker has it. That catch good for only a couple. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They go play action. Mayfield. Flush to his right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. This time they stay on the ground. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So we reach halftime with the visiting Bears out on top here. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Working out of the gun, Mayfield.
That's caught. It's Demetric Felton. And he is going to have a Browns first down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action now. Here's Mayfield. It's caught by Hooper. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And in his second year in Cleveland after 4 in Atlanta, Austin Hooper always does all he can to build some rapport with his quarterback. He did it with Baker Mayfield last year. Expects it to continue to rise here in 2021. Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Eddie Jackson picks it, and the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense. Already trailing, they're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the third quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
Nowhere for Fields to turn, and down he goes. The number 1 pick, Myles Garrett, coming in to drop him.
What a banner year in 2020 for Myles Garrett. Gets his Cleveland Browns to the playoffs for the first time in a long time and had 12 sacks to lead his team. He's averaged more than 10 sacks a year in his 4-year career and was named All-Pro for the first time after the 2020 campaign.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40.
I'm wondering if the same thing went through your mind as mine. When I see a big man like that make a catch, all I keep thinking to myself is, big man with football. Look out, everyone. He may not juke you a whole lot, right? He may not run past you because of his size. You're talking about a guy weighing in the 270 range. But, boy, once he gets his mitts on the ball, he's going to be tough to bring down.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And this is caught. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Just more of the same there, partner. Guys have just been running free in the secondary this entire game. No pass rush, a lot of passes completed. Been an easy day for them.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery punching it in from a yard away as the Bears push further out in front.
So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
Taking it about the 1. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they do the interception and finish off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Third quarter action. Appreciate you joining us from Cleveland, Ohio. 2nd and 10. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo, combo, combo. I'm coming for you. You must. He's crashing. He's hurry. Up, up. 0-0, Mike 3.
To throw, Mayfield. He's going to let one fly for Tate. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Mike 3, Mike 3. Combo, combo, combo. Tackles, tackles. 49, check 49, check 49.
They're indeed going. It's Mayfield. He's going to let one fly for Tate. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Bears are going to get the football back, and they're going to get it in great field position. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material. This is caught. Touchdown, Bears! Cole Kmet with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
This will be fielded inside the 5.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with...
Fights through, and now a crease. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A very nice job right there, working the middle of the field, able to create some separation, and then utilize it to not just make the catch, but turn upfield once he got the ball in his hands.
Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Mayfield now from the 50. Walker with a grab, left side. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Run. Kings.
And again, it's Mayfield. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll try and run for it. They only needed about 4 or 5 inches there, relied on the big guys up front, and got it done.
Yeah, this is the time to just go ahead and hit it straight ahead. No juking, right? No movement in the backfield. Take the ball and go. As I heard a coach tell a player a long time ago, save your dancing for the club, son. Just get up into that line of scrimmage.
Escaping the pressure right. Looking right sideline, but it's incomplete.
That was nice work there defensively to force the incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Regular. Mike 3. Here we go.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Mayfield has got Hooper on the short connection. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Rush in. Kings.
On 3rd down, Mayfield. And that's going to be caught by Peoples-Jones. And he is going to have a Browns first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports.
Watch the screen.
Going to the air again with Mayfield. It's brought in left side by Tate. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Here's Mayfield. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It'll go as a loss on the play. Not what you need down here. It's going to be 2nd and goal. Here's Chubb on the read option. And he's going to ball his way down to about the 1-yard line. 71 yards on the ground for him so far.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. Yeah, boy, a good surge defensively. It'll depend on the mark, but I'm not sure he got there. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal.
Back. Hey, alert 33.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Browns get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. So up comes Mayfield as his guys will go for 2. Mayfield going to try to throw for the 2. Flushed out right. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you. Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. We you know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
On 3rd down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
Brandon, when a defense just simply can't get off the field on 3rd down, and we all know how important that down is for both sides of the ball, you often feel like you're just a step behind whatever they're doing offensively.
And one of the differences in this game, no doubt, 3rd down conversion, and that is going to be a story they'll talk about after this one. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
First down, Bears.
To throw is Fields. Eluding and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Signed in the offseason, Jadeveon Clowney. Everywhere he goes, people expect to see what we just saw. Him chasing quarterbacks and putting them on the deck. He's been around in this league a number of different places, but in each spot, the expectation is that he may get double-digit sacks.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. They come up to the line now facing a 3rd and 10 after the incompletion. Fields now to throw. Hard throw, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Santos' kick is up and through, and they're sitting pretty now as the lead grows even further. So they hadn't called on him at all until this point, but he comes through here and buries one from long range.
Yeah, that's awfully impressive because usually kickers like to get that first one out of their system in the first quarter, sort of get them into the flow of the game, but to come in this late and knock it down from long distance, give him a lot of credit.
The Browns drive about to get started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
Big stop, D.
Play fake. Mayfield. Pressure comes and down goes Baker Mayfield. That's sacked by Khalil Mack. Throwing on 2nd and long. Mayfield. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Carl Joseph, and they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. Coming up on the final 2.5 minutes. And boy, has it been fun to watch this offense operate. Quite the display, and now they look to polish it off. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. Fields to the veteran Robinson for the Chicago first. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now Fields. That's complete right side to Kmet. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10. Man open is Robinson. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. He has really settled in throwing the football, and that touchdown here in the fourth quarter gives him a pretty comfortable cushion.
He may be a rookie, but he's playing like fourth quarter, and the QBing is easy. How about this guy? Youngster, not worried about anything, just cutting it loose and having fun.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game like this?
For a lot of coaches, be honest, don't forget today. Don't forget what has happened out here.
Yeah, use that as ammo going forward.
Exactly. Take a great look at that scoreboard. Realize how poorly everything went for us today. Coaching, playing, the whole deal. And never forget it, because
you're not going to want that feeling again.
No, you don't want that feeling again. And who knows? You may meet up with this team again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mayfield. That's complete to Peoples-Jones. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 23 yards the pickup there. First down, Mayfield. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 35. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. CD, this defense, man, at this rate, they're just having fun out there right now.
And normally with this type of a lead, if you're a starter on defense, you're saying, hey, let the other guys play. But with this going on, no one wants to come out of the game. They all want their shot at picking off a pass.
Gonna let one fly for Robinson. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, a strip. The ball comes out. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage. But I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Fields. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A pickup of 24. And that's where the play began, the 24-yard line. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by the rookie Greg Newsome. He's at the 50. 30. 20. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. This game still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And my goodness, another interception. A great read, and it's picked off. Defenders giving chase, but I don't think they're going to get there. And he takes it all the way back. It's a pick two, if you will, as that play backfires in a big way. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is Jakeem Grant. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. First down, a run with Cohen. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Chicago, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they'll return home next week to take on the Detroit Lions. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, they'll fall to 1-2. And they'll be off to Minneapolis next week for a look at new U.S. Bank Stadium and a date with the Vikings.